After securing Ferrari's first podium of the 2025 season with Charles Leclerc's fantastic drive last Sunday at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Ferrari need to turn their attention towards qualifying and unlock performance in that aspect to make sure they are not behind slower traffic at the start of their race, because it really compromised what Leclerc was able to actually achieve in that race. Now, of course, this is a trait very similar to that of last year's SF-24, and it seems that particular inherent weakness within the Ferrari cars has not been cured at the beginning of this 2025 season. So, of course, that means Ferrari need to bring upgrades. Now, what we're here to talk about is what these upgrades are going to be, but also when are these upgrades going to be coming out on track. Now, we do have a Grand Prix date set for when these upgrades will be coming to the SF-25, and it is in time for the Imola Grand Prix in around 3 weekends' time. Now, of course, we do have a race in between that, and that is, of course, in Miami, but the issue with Miami is it's a sprint race weekend, so there's not a lot of time to trial and test these new upgrades in the manner through which you would want to. So Ferrari will be holding back on them and giving themselves an extra couple of weekends to further improve the SF-25 and potentially the package they bring to Imola. Now, throughout the race, we could quite clearly see Leclerc had the fastest package, I would say, in that second stint. And that is all because he was able to extend that first stint on the medium tyre by a considerable number of laps. And this showcases a couple of strengths of the Ferrari. Far superior race tyre management in that opening stint, and we saw it because he was able to do quicker laps towards the end of it than he was during the beginning of that medium stint. This showcases that he had much more speed inherently within the car and tyre combo at the beginning of that stint, but could not utilize it because of the position he was in as a result of qualifying. I believe if he wasn't behind Russell, for example, at the beginning of that race, he would have been able to go as quick as the leaders and be within the vicinity of fighting for that win, actually. That is my assumption based on the lap times we have seen. And of course, that translated into the second stint with the tyre offset, and Leclerc was, without a shadow of a doubt, the quickest car on that hard compound tyre in their second and final stints. So if Ferrari can get on top of qualifying, gets a better starting position, then everything in terms of the strengths inherently within the SF-25 in race trim is going to prove dividends for them. But before we get into what the actual upgrade is for this Ferrari, I just want to give a big thanks to everyone who is constantly subscribing, watching the videos, leaving comments and likes. I greatly appreciate all of that. And if you want to join us here on F1 Unraveled and you've enjoyed the content thus far, do hit that subscribe button down below. Right, let's talk about this Ferrari Imola upgrade package. Now, what exactly will this upgrade package revolve around, and what particular parts of the car will be making changes to? Well, I think there are a couple of areas through which they will not be bothering to make changes to, and for a number of understandable reasons. Number one is, of course, the technical change which will be coming into force at the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona, the 9th or 10th race of this season, and that is of course because of the technical change incoming at that event, with the amount of flex on the front wings, with it being further strengthened to not allow literally any flex of it. And Ferrari and Red Bull both believe it is going to greatly help them in their hunt of McLaren, who they expect to suffer dramatically. And Ferrari would be understandable in this assumption, because if we look back to the technical change when they had a very competitive start to the 2022 season with the floor, they had a change in that and they lost all of their performance as a result and no longer could fight with Red Bull. So there is precedent set for when huge technical changes happen in season to have dramatic consequences. So this upgrade package, I believe, will be tweaks to certain areas, probably more than likely to do with the floor. We could be looking at some more Venturi tunnel opening changes in terms of the geometric shapes there to further increase the load. We could be looking at rear ring changes, diffuser changes, potentially as well, because that's another important area, or changes this we cannot see. Maybe there's going to be some mechanical changes as well. And I think we need to wait to see what they are, because of course we do not know any information regarding them, and this is all just speculation on my behalf. Now, I need to stress, I do not believe this is the major upgrade package that Ferrari are definitely bringing at some stage this season. The one that is being talked about being even bigger than the upgrade package they brought a round or two ago to at Bahrain, when they had quite a substantial one there. It's supposed to be even bigger than that. Well, I think this upgrade package is like incremental steps to just help them with the troubles they are currently having in qualifying. So it's more of a tailor-made bespoke package, as they all are obviously, but just around helping their qualifying rows, which is why I believe within a 3-week cycle such as the one they are currently going to be in, they will be able to produce parts to help this particular area of weakness within the SF-25. And this major upgrade package, which I suspect will be coming for Barcelona because of the technical changes happening there, will be of course a more substantial, obviously, but more all-round tailor-made package to help improve the overall performance of the car in every aspect possible. Not just targeting qualifying, but targeting qualifying, race pace, more downforce, more load points, tyre management, tyre degradation, probably some software to the engine, maybe just for like reliability aspects. That's the sort of thing that major upgrade package will be, and it's not what we're going to be, and you should not be expecting also for Imola. So if they can sort qualifying out, this should leave Ferrari in a much stronger position come the start of a race, be able to maximize and to pull off strategies that they really want to from the beginning of an event, instead of having to extend the stint longer than they ideally would have wanted to because of the position they started a race in. And that, everyone, is where I'm going to wrap this video up. Hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, do of course leave a like on this video. If you're new and have enjoyed the content, subscribe as well here on F1 Unraveled. And I'll catch you all later on this week with some more Formula 1 videos. See you guys later.